This 21-year-old had $0 to his name and one insane idea. He was about to turn nothing into over $1 million. And it started with something you'd never guess he was selling. His name was Alex Tu, a business student from Wiltshire, England, about to start university. He was terrified of student debt. Most people just accept it and move on. Alex didn't. One night, he grabbed a notepad and sat on his bed and brainstormed cheap things he could sell a million of. He wrote down dozens of ideas. Most of them were terrible. Then one idea stuck. Not shoes, not shirts, not stickers, pixels, tiny digital dots that make up every screen you've ever looked at. His idea was simple. Build a web page made of exactly 1 million pixels arranged in a perfect grid. Sell every single pixel for $1. It sounded ridiculous. It cost him $50 to register the domain and set up hosting. That's the entire budget he started with. $50. He built the site in just 2 days. 1 million pixels arranged in a 1,000 by 1,000 grid. Anyone could buy a block of pixels and place their own image or logo on it. Buyers could even link their block to their own website. At first, almost nobody cared. For weeks, the grid stayed mostly empty. His own friends and family bought the first pixels just to support him. That got him about $1,000. Not exactly life-changing, but then something shifted. A press release he sent out landed on the desk of the BBC. They picked up the story. Overnight, everything changed. The site exploded with traffic. 100,000 visitors were showing up every single day. News outlets around the world started writing about the broke student selling pixels. Companies rushed to buy blocks just to be part of the story. Individuals bought pixels simply to say they owned a piece of internet history. In just 2 months, half of the entire grid was already sold. By January 2006, only 1,000 pixels remained unsold. Instead of just selling them normally, Alex decided to auction the final block on eBay. He said it felt like the fairest way to end it. The auction closed with a winning bid of $38,100. That brought his final total to $1,037,100. A broke college student who started with $50 had just made over $1 million, selling nothing but colored squares. Naturally, hundreds of copycat websites tried to repeat his success. Not a single one worked. Not even his own second attempt. Alex tried launching a new site called Pixelato, this time charging $2 per pixel with a built-in lottery for buyers. It flopped almost immediately. Turns out, lightning really doesn't strike twice. But Alex's story wasn't finished yet. 3 days before his final eBay auction was set to close, he received a threatening email. It came from a group calling themselves the Dark Group. Their message was blunt. Pay $50,000 within 72 hours or the site goes down. Alex refused to pay a single cent. He later said paying hackers is like feeding a fire. Given once and they only come back for more. The hackers followed through on their threat. They launched a massive, distributed denial of service attack. Thousands of infected computers around the world flooded his server with fake traffic all at once. The $1 million homepage crashed completely. For 6 full days, the site everyone in the world was talking about was completely inaccessible. Alex brought in cybersecurity experts and reported the extortion attempt directly to the FBI since his site was hosted in the United States. Engineers spent days filtering out the fake traffic and rerouting everything through secure servers. On the 7th day, the site came back online. Untouched, unpaid. The hackers got nothing. Alex dropped out of university that same semester. He didn't need a degree anymore. He had over $1 million and a story that made headlines around the world. He donated a portion of his earnings to charity, including a trust founded by the future King of England. For most people, that would be the end of the story. A once-in-a-lifetime lucky break. But making money once wasn't enough for Alex. Years later, he tried something completely different. No pixels, no gimmicks, no viral gimmick marketing at all. Just a simple meditation and sleep app called Calm. It offered breathing exercises, calming music, and bedtime stories to help people fall asleep. Nobody expected much from it either, just like the Pixels years before. But slowly, Calm started to grow. Millions of people began opening the app every single night before bed. Word spread. Then investors started calling. Then more investors followed. Today, Calm the same kid who once sold Pixels for $1 each went on to build a company worth billions using nothing but calm breathing and bedtime stories. Turns out that first million was never his ceiling. It was only the beginning. One notepad, one late night brainstorm, one idea that sounded too weird to work. That's literally how a broke student with $50 made internet history not once, but twice. Remember this the next time your idea sounds too strange to try. Subscribe to Sticknomics for more unbelievable business stories.